Hello. While I'm getting set up to record a couple of live jams tonight, I've got a few bits of the kit put together. I just thought I'd do a quick run through of what I'm using and why. Let's start up here, obviously, with the Modular, and it's, let's be honest, quite stunning clank modular case, 120 HP by 7U. Still got a few gaps to fill. It's a bit of a work in progress. There's still a couple more things to come out, a couple more things to go in, but we're nearly there. Hermod is kind of the brain tonight. It's not doing much at the moment other than providing the master clock. Got MIDI out that's going into the analog 4, which is then through to the Digitakt, and then there's also CV out, which is clocking the DFAM. What else is going on? So the clock is also being split. We've got it going to Mutable Grids, and we've got the hats output going into mutable branches, which is then splitting that probabilistically into the open and closed hi-hats on the Endorphins Black Noir, which is also set up for snare and tambourine, which has been run off the kick track as well. The second clock output is clocking the qubit bloom, and that is being used to sequence the Erica Synths Bassline, which is then run into the Intellijel Multi-FX 1U, into the Befaco ST-Mix, and into the Vermona Twin Out, which is going to the Xenix mixer. What else has gone here? We've also got the DivKid ochd, DivKid Instruo ochd LFO, which is being used to just slowly sweep the cutoff on the bassline and the map X and map Y controls on grids. Digitakt is just for adding some additional drums and percussion samples, a couple of chords, and there's going to be some vocal stabs in there as well. Analog 4 is kind of set up almost as an analog 2, just using 2 tracks of it. One track running a 3-voice polyphonic dub techno chord stab thing, pretty simple, standard, just single sawtooth, loads of delay and reverb, and then a second track being used for the bass line. The DFAM, which is being used kind of actually on the analog 4, the bass line's kind of a higher up bass line, whereas on the DFAM that's taking care of the kick. Like I say, that's triggered by the CV outputs from the analog 4, so using that as kick and for more like of a low end sub bass. Everything, all of that then is just going, we've got the DFAM going into a mono channel on the Xenix, so we've got some compression on that, a little bit too much there. Just don't want that on all the time, want it on when it really needs to be on, so we'll need to get that set up properly, and that allows us to use the EQ channel as well. And then we've got the Digitakt, analog 4 and the Modular running into 3 of the 4 stereo channels, which, yeah, there's no EQ available on those, but we still do have access to the effects sensor. We can give that a reverb boost if we want. Currently that's being run to the Bluetooth speaker that came free with my £7.50 a month phone contract, which is also what I'm recording this on, which is why the audio and video quality is not first class. But now that we're just about set up, I'll get the USB out from the mixer run into Ableton Live, hit record, and well, reset this back to a bit more of a basic state, hit record, and then just see where we are after 10-15 minutes. Watch this space.